Hey, y'all, it's your favorite Unc. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below to Nightcap YouTube channel so you never miss a single live stream or video of myself, Ocho, and Gil. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you. The Ravens beat the Commanders 30-23 for the fourth straight win. Zay Flowers, 9 catches, $132 at the half, the most yards in a half in Ravens history. He didn't see a target the rest of the game, and the Ravens still rolled. Lamar and company gobbled up 484 yards, 28 first down. The 2024 Ravens are the first team since John Madden 1971 Raiders with 150-plus rushing yards and at least one touchdown in each of their first 6 games of the season. They racked up 176 rushing yards on the day, with the reigning MVP throwing for 323 yards. Ocho, are we looking at another MVP season for L.
Yeah. Shit, the way you goddamn playing, even with the slow start, in order to dig yourself out that hole, you got to have the right person with that goddamn shovel. You hear me? And the person that got that shovel is Lamar Jackson, and he playing hell of a ball. Listen, he is a good thrower of the goddamn fucking football.
Yes.
I heard Ryan Clark say something where he said at this point in just 5 games that Jayden Daniels is a better passer of the ball than Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson has showed, even though he was considered a running back coming out in the draft or saying he should have been playing maybe wide receiver, he has honed the skill of being a good thrower of the ball. Whether it's he's accurate, he got touch, he got precision. I mean, what else can you ask for? He could throw your goddamn bullet, or he could touch that thing in there like a goddamn fairy. He's good at what he does. If you watch the game today, I'm going to hike the ball, I'm going to get the ball, and my first mindset is to throw the ball first, to go through my reads. I'm going to read my progression. Hell, if I got enough time, I'm going to go back to my progression again. And if I got to run it, I'm going to run it. Boy, that's dangerous. Dangerous.
I think the most impressive thing about Lamar Ocho is that he's gotten better at throwing the football every single year. And all we said, we don't need, first of all, it would be unfair, grossly unfair, if his passing ability ever surpassed his running ability. That wouldn't even be fair. You'd have to outlaw it. The guy was 20 of 26, 323, a touchdown and an interception. He got sacked twice. I can live with that. But Ocho, I remember after the first game, what did I tell the Ravens they should do with Derrick Henry?
Put him in the goddamn eye. That's when he's most efficient. Tosses and straight down motherfucking hill with the fullback, goddammit.
Since they put his ass in the eye, that man is running wild. He's on pace. He's on pace for another 2,000-yard season, which would, if he got 2,000 yards in another season, because no back has ever done 2,000 more than once, just go ahead and put him in the hall.
Oh, yeah. Hey, listen, they run it. You know how difficult they're going to beat? Especially with the way they're playing right now. I'm not sure at some point, you always have a game. I call it a trap game. You always have a trap game. I'm not sure when that trap game is going to come, where it just seems nothing goes right and nothing actually works. But with the way they're going right now, you can't stop him. Now, not only can you not stop the running game, if you can't stop the running game, it makes the passing game that much easier.
That's what, because think about it. When Lamar's throwing the ball to the tight end, Mark Andrews, he's throwing the ball to Likely. They so far open because you got to get that safety down, because you can't stop him with the light box. And Lamar is dealing. I mean, he is dealing. I mean, he's hitting Likely. He loves throwing to his tight end. Mark Andrews was always his favorite. But now he has a guy in Zay Flowers. He's not that big, Ocho.
He can get open now. He can go now. Hey, he could go.
Hey, they can't touch him in a phone booth.
He could go. Yeah, they like that.
He's unbelievable. He's unbelievable. He's playing. But the Ravens, they're playing unbelievable. They're playing unbelievable football because they are so balanced. Guess what, Ocho? 26. They had 26 pass attempts, 37 rush attempts.
Balance.
And they're going to chew the clock up, because when you run the ball like they can run it, it's going to be tough for you to stop them. It's tough. It's going to be tough for you to stop them. It's really that simple. And The Commanders were good. I mean, you kept Jayden Daniels. He was 24, 35, 269, 2 touchdowns. They didn't run the ball nearly well enough. And so the Ravens did a great job. They ran the ball 18 times for 52 yards. That's not good enough. That's less than 3 yards a carry, Ocho. You ain't putting no fear in nobody hard running the ball less than 3 yards a carry. But the Ravens defensively, they got after him. They sacked him 3 times. But that offense,
Ravens are good.
When they're humming like that, they're gonna be hard to beat.
I mean, listen, even
they're gonna be hard to beat.
The funny thing is, even in a loss today, Jayden Daniels still look good. Even in a loss. But the thing you have to understand who they playing. They ain't playing the goddamn Ravens defense every goddamn week. Then you're not playing a juggernaut of an offense like that every week. So I can see them beating everyone else in the NFL if so happen they have to play them until you get to let's say the playoffs where the teams are obviously going to be that much better since they were able to make it. But I mean, listen, the Commanders have no reason to hang their head. Obviously, you lost to a very, very good team today. But when you think about it, you run down, if you look at the rest of the NFL, how many teams you think can really beat and play with the Commanders right now with the kind of quarterback play that they're getting from Jayden Daniels? Ain't too many goddamn many. Ain't too many.
Oh, for sure. But, I mean, you have to be impressed with Jayden Daniels. He went head-to-head. He went head-to-head with number 1 overall draft pick, Joe Burrow. He beat him. He went head-to-head with number 1 overall draft pick, Kyler Murray. He beat him. He lost to Lamar, but look, he ain't got nothing to hold his head down because he played well. He played well. Lamar is just Lamar. He's just Lamar. And so, like, hey, maybe next time. But the Ravens, with that offense, when they can run the football like they can run it, and they can throw it, Lamar is dealing like he's dealing, they're going to be awful difficult to beat Ocho.
You got to think.
The Bucks go to the Buccaneers go to.
Now I'm going to say the Commanders didn't have Brian Robinson also today, who would have made a difference in the running game as well. So
the Bucks go to New Orleans, drop 51 on them. Tampa finished with 594 total yards, converted 6 of 10 first downs. With third downs, you mean? 36 of 10 third downs. Averaged 8.3 yards a play, one time of possession by over 8 minutes. Ocho, just think about this. Baker Mayfield threw 4 touchdowns, but he also had 3 interceptions. They scored 51 points and turned the ball over 3 times.
That's crazy.
Chris Godwin had 11 catches for 125 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Hey, what was Mike Evans' stat line?
What the hell happened to the Saints?
Hey, with Lattimore and Mike Evans go at it. This is the one game I couldn't see. This is the one game. I had every game on the TV set up at Twin Peaks, and the one game I couldn't get was this one.
No, Mike Evans was quiet. He had 2 catches for 34 yards.
Dang.
They ran the ball for 277, 35 rushes, 277. Baker had 24 completions for 325 and 4 touchdowns. But just let that sink in, Ocho. You turned the ball over 3 times and you dropped 51 points.
Wait, how many of those points were on defense? The defense scored.
Defense didn't score anything.
That's all offense? 50 ball?
Yeah. Yep.
They must have been playing in Tampa then, huh?
They played in New Orleans.
They put up a 50 ball in the Superdome?
Mercedes-Benz Dome, yep.
Hey. Hey, Baker Mayfield, man. Listen, when they do a story, when you talk about adversity and overcoming unfortunate circumstance after having high expectations after coming out and get drafted number 1 and things don't work out where you get drafted to in Cleveland and you have a stint in LA, you have a stint in Carolina, and all of a sudden you find the right situation in Tampa and shit just fucking going good for Buddy, man. I like that. I like that for Baker.
Hold on. Did Tampa return a fumble for a touchdown? Who fumbled the ball? New Orleans had 3 interceptions. Who fumbled? Chris Olave lost a fumble. And they returned it for a touchdown? Yeah.
Hey, hey, Spencer Rattler had to start today. Spencer Rattler look good today?
$22 of 40, 243, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions.
Oh, okay. Well, little debut. You're gonna have a little bump.
He played well the first half, and then him being a rookie, they kind of got exotic. They kind of got after him a little bit, Ocho. They heated him up. And Todd Bowles, he likes the pressure.
Oh, yeah.
He loves to bring pressure. And got him off his kilter, got him off kilter a little bit, and they ran away with it. I don't know if I've seen a game like this where a quarterback turns the ball over like he did, and they put up 51.
I mean, when you think about it, I mean, the Saints weren't able to do anything with those turnovers, I'm assuming, huh?
They scored a couple, but once they got going in the second half, it was like like an avalanche. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Yep. But Baker, man, you got to give him a lot of credit. They ran him out of Cleveland. He couldn't find. I don't even hold Carolina against him.
No.
That was. I mean, I know he wanted to get out of Cleveland after they signed Deshaun, and he gave up some money to leave. But I ain't holding Carolina against him because everybody looked like trash in Carolina. And then I wonder what they say. I wonder what Canellis is saying now. Because they got the brakes beat off him again by the Falcons. So whose fault is that? Oh, okay. But for Baker to do what he's been able to do to turn it around, he has weapons. And man, this look Irving and Tucker, running backs they got.
Boy, nice, huh?
14 for 136, 14 for 81.
Thunder and lightning.
They were cooking. Today. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 4-2. New Orleans Saints, after that 2-0 start, lost 4 straight.